Time now for your forewarned weather with Chief Meteorologist Alana Brophy.
Hey, I'm just glad I'm not driving right now.
Oh, because we were on the road earlier on I-15, Alana. It was not a pretty sight.
No, I know. We've got sloppy conditions out there, but earlier in the day we had colder temperatures, so that snow is accumulating faster. We have cold air holding on in some locations, but we are overall warming. So later we get into tonight, we'll see that precipitation type shift. We look at the Lehigh roads right now. Great shot there from the camera, and you can tell snow has fallen. How much in these cold valleys? Well, areas underneath advisory, those valleys looking at a trace to 2, 3 to 6 for the benches, 8 to 14 for the Wasatch Back. That's a winter storm warning, and we know that they're stacking up snow already. 4 to 8 for Bryce Canyon, the Basin at 2 to 5. Central and southern valleys could get 3 to 6, and 1 to 3 on the I-15 corridor. We knew this moisture surge meant business came rolling in. Atmospheric river remnants part of this. You're looking at water vapor, the positioning of that low and its counterclockwise flow helping to usher in that tropical moisture. Our southwesterly flow allows for warming, and it also brings the wind. Live view from the ABC4 studios. It's 34 degrees right now. Southwesterly winds are cranking. The American flag definitely whipping in the wind. Not a surprise there. We've got cloud cover, but in Salt Lake, it's been rain. We get rain shadowed, and we are dealing with rain here at the ABC4 studios. Looking at the highest wind gusts, big numbers in places like Utah County, Salt Lake, Cedar City. That southwesterly flow actually prompted several advisories, and the advisories were expanded. This happened this morning into the early morning hours. The southwestern corner of the state, Juab, Millard, and Iron County underneath that wind advisory. Also the case for Tooele County, where we're expecting up to 55 miles per hour when it comes to those wind gusts. This holds on until 5 a.m., meaning that southwesterly flow will be a strong one and continue for the overnight. Gusty winds on top of wet weather. A lot going on in the weather world, and we, of course, are staying on top of it. Live view right now from American Fork. That is slow going. Utah County gets favored in a southwest flow, and here we are with that wet snow. Definitely looks like very slick conditions out there, especially on roads that have not been treated. We're below freezing in Logan. We're freezing in Ogden. Above it in Salt Lake. Freezing for the Wasatch Back and in the Basin. 30s throughout central Utah. It's cold in Price. 38 in St. George. This is a winter day, and this is what we're used to this time of year. Here's something unusual. We don't typically see the temperature climbing over the next several hours, but that's what's going to happen along the Wasatch Front. As warmer air with that southwest flow gets pushed in, that's where we're going to see most valleys transition from snow to rain. It's happened in the Salt Lake Valley, and we will see other areas do the same. The snow level rises with that warmer air as well. Heading into Valentine's Day, we'll see that snow level hit 5,500 feet. That's the benches above that heavy wet snow. As we head into Saturday, the snow level drops again. Northwest flow comes back. Now that favors the cottonwoods. So a little different for each day of this storm, but it is a multi-day event, keeping things interesting. Live view from Woodward Park City, where they're getting plenty of snow and visibility going down tonight. I'm sure snow enthusiasts are very excited about it. Our mountains are going to get really hefty totals, 1 to 3 feet expected for the cottonwoods. Southern Utah mountains, they're going to get hit hard, and they desperately need the moisture. So we're going to see that snow continuing 1 to 2 feet for the central mountains. The northern mountains will do well here. This is heavy, wet, dense snow. They call it Sierra cement, and it's for a reason. It likes to slide, so as a result, an avalanche watch has been issued for the northern and central mountains. We know this is going to be dangerous up in the high country, and it's a very popular weekend where snow enthusiasts want to hit the slopes. Please know before you go, this is in effect until 6 p.m. Saturday, so just letting you know that mountain danger is rising. It starts now, and it holds on. Futurecast takes us through heavy precip tonight by 8 p.m. Look at southern Utah. This is their big window. They're going to continue in the south through the overnight before they clear. We hold on in the north to that wet weather. Snow for the Wasatch Back and mountains. This is 4 a.m. Notice that rain. Green indicating the rain. When you see yellow on the Futurecast, it means heavier precipitation. Periods of precip for Valentine's Day. A little spottier in nature. That's what we're going to see throughout the day. It will be primarily valley rain due to the warm nature of our temperatures, and you see how that continues Friday at 10 p.m. Those active conditions could start to see some mixed precip coming in Saturday. Colder air arrives. The model picking up on lake effect. We will see the potential on Saturday after the winds shift direction to bring snow back into the mix. Start as snow, go to rain, end as snow. It's like cue the winter weather. As we look at the wet weather potential, you can see Sunday is our breather. Then the President's Day storm brings the chance of wet weather back to the Wasatch Front. Checking out on what to expect for temperatures. They're warming. We could go upper 40s in Salt Lake tomorrow, 30s, 40s, and 50s on the eastern side of the state, 51 in St. George. Here's the next 7 days in Washington County. We've got 50s, but drier conditions by President's Day. The Wasatch Front a little different. We're going to stay active with another storm impacting northern and central Utah. Looks like late Sunday through Tuesday. A lot happening, but we've been tracking it. We've had folks out there in the conditions throughout the state, and we needed it today because a lot happening.